An accelerator is someone who does more with the bike. To an accelerator, motorcycles are more than just a means of transport. It's a passion. Even an obsession. My name is Sandeep Gajjar. I'm also known as Sunny. I'm also known as the MotoGrapher, which is a term which I coined in 2008. It basically combines my two passions, which is motorcycling and photography. Motorcycling actually defines who I am from top to bottom, my everyday, my every breath. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this, because what I am today, I am because of motorcycles. I'm an accelerator because I like to accelerate on super bikes, for one. But to get deeper, I think that I have a few people who I get inspired from, who catalyze my internal growth or the way which I want to go in my life. Same way I see myself for different people. When somebody comes up to me and says that you are my inspiration and I want to do what you do and I want to be like you. So I think I'm accelerating his speed of thought, his rate of getting inspired. Besides that, on a larger level, I have also contributed, I think, a lot to the motorcycling community in the way of XPHP and what I do. XPHP was started 15 years ago as a single web page. Now it has evolved so much, and then it got to be an inspiration or a platform for different motorcycling groups and motorcyclists around India. I think I really would want to do that, keep doing that as long as possible. The motorcycling communities in India are diverse and growing. There are all kinds of bikes, bikers and riding styles in India. So when you think of India, when you think of a biker in India, the first thing which comes into the mind is a guy on a bike which has commuting, a lot of stuff on the bike. This is the first generation of motorcyclists in India that are motorcycling for leisure at a large scale. So this is a very important time period to be in. And this is the best place to be in the whole world if you are anything related to motorcycling. A company or like XPHP, a magazine, or even a motorcyclist. Because things are growing so fast in India in terms of everything as far as motorcycling goes. The reason why the motorcycling community in India is very diverse is because India is diverse. You've got a lot of cultures, you've got 5,000 plus languages, you've got so many states, you've got like 3.2 million square kilometers of land. So you're bound to get different kind of people. You have a lot of motorcycling communities in India right now. You have communities for different kind of genres of motorcycling. For example, if you're into stunting, you're only into touring, you're into endurance riding, you have communities for that as well. There's one pan-India community which are the Harley owner group of India. There are a lot of Royal Enfield communities as well. So you have these insane amount of groups which I cannot name all of them. Right now I would say it's a little unstructured, most of the communities, but things obviously, they will gain, decorum out of chaos as it's been always in history. They are bound together with the common aim in mind, to be on a motorcycle, to feel the wind in the face and to ride back home safe. XPHP is one of the very few communities which have been very focused and planned, almost right from the beginning. And I would say it's a very exciting prospect to see how communities actually grow from here in the future as well in India. Motorcycling is exciting. Motorcycle travel is even more so. Some of the best things about motorcycle touring is experiencing the feeling of freedom, relaxation, and meeting new people. What I enjoy most about a road trip is the fact that I'm all alone on a motorcycle, ensconced in my helmet. It doesn't matter if there are 100 people riding with me, I still am alone with my thoughts. So it's kind of meditation on a motorcycle. I mean, no one can disturb you. That's very important. I enjoy that a lot. On a road trip, sometimes I am solo, sometimes I'm with a group. It all depends on the agenda of the trip. Sometimes when I'm going around India, the aim is to meet a lot of people, to make a documentary, to take a lot of pictures, to share the experience as it happens on social media, and to basically strengthen the XBHP community offline. So in that particular trip, I take at least 4 or 5 other people with me. India as a nation is very old. It's a very old civilization, and it offers you a lot of different cultures, colors, sights and sounds. So you all know that. But the thing is to discover the right kind of roads, the right kind of places to go in the right season. This is what it makes India an all year round kind of a rideable country. It's a world in itself, you know, it's a different world, and a very interesting one at that. When I'm riding in India, one thing is for sure, that I will meet a lot of different kind of people, because sometimes when they see this kind of motorcycles, they get very excited. So they try to get near you. They just want to see the bike. So people ask all sort of questions like, what's the mileage of the bike and all these kind of things. So I think travel has made me what I am today. It's made me a richer person in terms of experiences, in terms of understanding different cultures, in terms of understanding the situations which people face every day in living their lives. And it's given me a broader sense of appreciation, like, you know, which I feel for people from different walks of life. This is incredible. You know, it's just incredible. I coined the word MotoGrapher in 2008. I wanted to combine my two passions, which is motorcycling and photography. I realized that I need to get seriously into photography to capture my road trips properly. So I picked up my first SLR camera, I picked up more lenses, and then gradually I started doing a little bit of videography as well. And now I think it's part and parcel of whatever I do. I document everything. So motorcycling and photography, they are so closely knit, I think. One is actually feeding the other. So if I'm motorcycling, I get opportunities to take pictures. If I want to take pictures, I need to discover new places. And how do I do that is hop on a motorcycle, go riding different countries, different roads. So it's a cycle, never-ending cycle. So when I'm out there traveling with my colleagues, it's more often than not to review a motorcycle. Traveling with them is like to ask them to pose on the motorcycle or to take that particular shot. And when we are riding, I just have a lookout around me all the time for interesting things. You know, it could be a person dressed in their ethnic wear, like a sadhu or someone. It could be an animal on the road. So when I take a picture, I'm actually freezing a moment in time, and that's like the closest I can get to building my own time machine. Besides that, I feel very excited if I create a nice image which is aesthetically good, which can inspire other people, for example, to go out there, the same place, to experience the place themselves, or just to click better pictures. Whenever I get a response saying that that's a fantastic picture, so that really helps me to do better next time as a photographer. But the key point is, for me, is what looks good is good, is what I believe in.